was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now.
Do you? Alright, so hello everybody. Welcome back. Yeah. To some Skyrim Special Edition. I don't know where the hell the door is to this place. Oh, she's fighting. Okay. So yeah, picking up where we left off, we're still exploring Solstheim. And I figured since, because where we were before, the next logical place to go to would have been Kagrmez, which is those crystals that we've been collecting, but there is still one more. I did actually bother to look it up. I wasn't going to, because I was going to be like, we'll just go, and then if I need more, whatever, right? But then I was like, it's stupid. It'll take me 2 seconds to look it up. So I did. And yeah, there's one more out here in the wild. So we may as well wait to go there until then. So because of that, I figured instead of continuing to just go south to north, we'd head up the west coast of the island, starting with this mine over here. But I'm not 100% sure where it is. Hopefully, it's this way. And just whenever we get the Kagrmez crystal, because I don't remember which place it's in, but whenever we get it, we'll head back and do that place, because it is it's a good dungeon. I like it. There's not like a huge amount to it, if I remember correctly, but you do actually get unique followers for doing it, because and I do believe they take up the pet slot, which makes them a little bit better. And we'll probably actually keep one with us, since we don't need to get rid of Serana.
So that makes 3.
And now we're stuck out here listening to it all day and night.
I'd rather be stuck out here than floating in there.
Okay. I don't know what they're floating in.
What was that?
Now granted, with the followers mod, I don't actually have to get rid of Serana to have more people come with us, but you know, I just got it for like the level up and that you get for your companions. I didn't get it so that we could break the game that way. I didn't kill this one. Okay. Oh my. See what he means by floating. Oh, actually, I'll take that, since it does have, since it is an alchemy ingredient. Although I have been going back and forth on whether or not I should be collecting alchemy ingredients, but you know, apparently this part is going to be a part where I collect them. Okay, a lot of skellies. Take all that. After we finish this place, maybe we'll actually, because I forgot that we're supposed to start at Tel Mithrin, so that we can, pearl oyster, yay, so that we can try and get the last couple of quests from Neloth there. I forgot to start the video there though, so. Hello.
You picked a bad time to get lost.
I like how the sneak attack with the two-handed sword is just like above your head and bring it down. Like, I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time, there's got to be like a smaller motion you can do, right? Well, I guess, considering how close you have to be to consider it a hit, you know, to pull it back, to put the blade up there to like stab them, odds are by the time you get into a position where you can actually stab, I can fish here, apparently. Let's see, we got anybody floating down here? A dire fish. That tripod fish. Yeah, tripod spiderfish. Got some rare fish in here, actually. Also, I realized as I was reading a couple of things there earlier, I talked about it a few times during the Let's Play. Never went and did the quest for the Khajiit Caravan. I don't think so anyway. Maybe I did. I'm not. But I was reading it, like the quest for it is the one guy to go and get an amulet back for him. And did I ever do that quest? I honestly don't know. I don't remember doing it, but at the same time, it's just your standard like fetch quest. So like it's also entirely possible that I did do it and I just don't remember. Really? Well, still not what I wanted. There it is. Ow, missed. Oh well.
Where'd you come from?
Goodbye.
Done and done.
Well, none of that went the way I wanted it to, but whatever. In the end, everyone dies anyway. And I got one of my arrows back, which is always nice. Oh. You're wondering why I'm catching the fish. I don't know. I think they're cool looking fish, and if I do end up going back to the house, I can put them in the aquarium. Because I do believe I still have space in my aquariums for fish. Oh my, look at all this. Oh, damn it. Why not? Oh look, there's a Debella statue. Gold ingot. Alright. Debella statue, not the rarest of items in the game, but still not very many of them that aren't considered theft around. Still prefer the one that what's her face has. I think that's who has it anyway. The bunkhouse chick in Riften, because she has that one that's gold, but then it has like the silver bit that wraps around it as well. And it's just like that little bit fancier, you know. I used to take that all the time. Well, I mean, technically you have to take. Well, you don't have to take it, but it is part of that one Thieves Guild quest. You can take it to get her to pay her protection fees or whatever. And there's a few times I played through this game where I kept it, and there's a lot of fucking shit growing on these walls. And used it to decorate my house.
What was that?
I don't know. What is it?
Over here.
Oh. Oh. I honestly thought I got a double kill there with the way this one moved over. You know, Saran, I've noticed that you haven't been attacking a whole lot. So, you know what? Are any of these guys the boss? I don't think so. Marauder and Outlaw. So, you know what, Serrano? You're fighting the boss by yourself. I don't know where the boss is, but, I mean... yeah. Okay, what is with this door? Can I get into this tent? I can't. Why am I too tall for these things? Did my character gain height? Although technically, if I'm not mistaken, if you watch speedruns of this game, you'll actually notice that I do believe they do automatically choose like the high elf that like I am. Not because of the extra magicka though, but because the high elf is in fact like ever so slightly taller than the other races, and they're taller because their legs are longer, which actually does give them a longer stride length, meaning that they do in fact move ever so slightly faster than any of the other races.
Nothing here.
Someone there? Over here!
Alright, Serrana, you're up. These ones are yours.
Where'd you come from?
I'm done.
I don't even know who the hell you're attacking up there. Oh, the Wrathman's going up. I don't even know where the fuck she went.
You'll regret crossing me, Outlander.
Oh, the Wrathman's doing pretty good. Oh wow, they actually ran away. She actually scared them away, and she doesn't have any fear spells as far as I'm aware. Unless she comes with fear spells, but I've never taught her a fear spell. Oh, the Wrathman's still hunting. Good for her. Look at her pulling her weight. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh. Ah, here. Oh, I've been, time for some anime talk. Been rewatching Love After World Domination, but in English this time. And I gotta say, I'm never one to be like, oh, they pick bad voice actors for these, or like, you know, it's like, oh, the Japanese voice actors are better, right? I'm never one for that, because like most of the people who say that, it's like, oh, they just show so much more emotion in that. And I've already went over that at some point about why I don't think that that's a good comparison. Oh, her Wrathman must have died if she res that guy. Well, here's another dead Marauder. Hey, Serana, how's it going?
Get back here.
Because, you know, like the English voice actors, they do, like, maybe in like the older animes, you know,
You knew it.
when like the Western voice actors, they just didn't care. I mean, they were doing voices for cartoons,
like
and they're
this.
just like, ah, this is really acting or something, you know. But like nowadays, voice acting, now, you know, like is a big thing. All right, I'm gonna just end this one. Is a big thing, and like everyone fucking does it now. And
What was that?
so you know, it's not really something that I take too much. Oh, here we go. The boss, Serana. Take them out. But for Love After World Domination, I gotta say, the Japanese voice actors were definitely better. Look, I'm tanking. And not because like all of the emotions are better in that. Just the voices match the characters more. Like I've been watching it in English. Like the show is obviously still the same show, but just the people, like the voices they decided to apply to the characters, they just don't, like, they're just not great. Like they're not horrible, and like now that, you know, a few episodes in,
Got that filthy farmer. See him.
you know, like I'm getting used to it, which is the other thing, right? Like, because I imagine a lot of people are like, oh, the Japanese voice actors were better. They probably watched the Japanese version first. They got used to the way that person talked and did, like, to their voice, to the way they talk, the way they emphasize certain things in that.
Just hand it over, but
And so when they switched to the English version, it came off like it wasn't right, because they'd seen the character as because the character had this other voice, had this other inflection, you know, for so long for them that, you know, when they switched, you know, and I get that, because there is like, because I've been watching a lot of shows in Japanese while the English version comes out, and then rewatching them in the English version, right?
real surprised.
And there is
That knife from my boot.
there is always a period of adjustment when I switch to the English version, because, you know, just like I said, you know, it's like, oh, this character has this voice. And there are very few that I could honestly say that there was no period of adjustment for. The only one I could think of is probably the Kuma Bear show with Yuna. Like, the voice actors and actresses, mostly, I guess, for that show, that they got, that, like, they cast them perfectly in my opinion. Like watching the show in Japanese, you know, like you get a feel for the character, and like it's like, oh, when they do the English version, I hope they get uh, a voice actor that sounds like X, right? So like when I was watching the Bear show, I was really hoping that when I watched the English version, that the voice actress that they got for Yuna sounded like an older sister. Like that was, like I realized that older sister isn't a really much of a voice, because like obviously there's a lot of people with a lot of different voices who are older sisters. But that was like the best that like that was what went through my mind, right? It was like, oh, they need somebody who sounds like they're an older sister, right? And they nailed it. Like as soon as Yuna started speaking in the English version, I was like, that is correct. Like there was no question, like there was zero period of adjustment for it, right? But I will say that in Love After World Domination, the whole point of them is to like, or like the whole point of it really, well, maybe not the whole point of it, but a good point of it is to like take the piss out of shows like Power Rangers and that, right? And while they definitely did that with the Japanese version and like the way they talked and like overreacted to stuff in that, right? I feel like they definitely did it better than they did with like the English voice actors. Like that, I don't know. It's just weird. Like it definitely took me longer to get used to them, to the English voice actors in that one, than it did in most of the other shows that I've watched. Another good one actually was Spy Family, switching from the Japanese to the English, zero period of adjustment, like as soon as they spoke. But in all fairness, that show, it didn't sound right when it was Japanese, because it was like, Yor definitely looks Japanese, but everything about the show is like British spy movie, right?
Things have been much calmer since.
Here we go. Help with
Perhaps
your research.
later. For now, I have a slightly more personal request. You see, I'm a collector of staffs, magical staffs, in particular those made by Azra Nightwielder. Through some divinations, I believe I've located one. If you retrieve it, I'll give you a staff of my own making. Nightwielder's creations don't really hold up in comparison to what can be made today, but they have a sentimental value for me. You understand?
So who was Azra Nightwielder?
He was the original Shadow Mage. His advances in magic are legendary. Less well known is that he was also a pioneer in the field of enchanting staffs. Every staff of his that I have uncovered has led me to greater understanding. Today we would consider his techniques rudimentary, but the genius is still evident.
To be fair, that's... Oh, actually, let's see. Where is it? Get the staff. In Orphan's Tier, I do believe that's back in Skyrim, and that's not even a dungeon, I think. I think that's just like an outside area with Hargravens, if I'm not mistaken. Which I very well could be, I mean. Oh, I am clearly mistaken, since it's... Oh, no, okay. It is in Skyrim. I didn't see like the little boxes that I needed to change screens, so I thought maybe I was wrong.
Let's get indoors, or in a...
Well, I was wrong, but it still will take me like 2 seconds to grab it. Orphans. What is the... I don't know what else again. But anyway, so yeah, like watching like Spy Family in English, it felt way more correct than when I was watching in Japanese, because of what the show is, you know? Because just like so much of that show is like, basically he's James Bond, right? It's like he's like what I'm assuming like a Japanese person who's never watched James Bond but has heard stories of James Bond thinks they do. Oh right, it doesn't work like that. So you like, yeah, like when I watched that one in English, it definitely sounded more right, because like a lot of the stuff they do just seems more like British spy show. So although he doesn't have a British accent, which would have really cinched it, but he still has like that. Maybe he does have maybe he has one of those British accents that I can't tell is an accent, because like my friend Morgan is British and everybody's like, oh, he has an accent. When he talk, I legitimately don't hear an accent when I talk to him. Like every once in a while, like specific words, every once in a while I'll catch like an accent, but it's generally words that like just are uncommon to be used outside of British people, you know?
Stay out of my way.
I got the staff.
You didn't have to speak a word. I could sense it the moment you came in. You've proven your worth, and I'm as good as my word. Take this staff from my personal collection. I think you'll find it useful.
What did I get? I got the Grand Staff Attorney. So I literally just got the same staff, just without the name. Oh, well, I should check to see. Yeah, I think we have one more quest of his to do, because I think there's one more experiment that he does for us, or to us, I guess. But we'll continue location hunting here. But yeah, we've actually got Abandoned Lodge. That's where I need to go, right? Yeah, so there's four peaks in the game, or on Solstheim. And now you might be thinking, it's like, oh, it must be like that location there or that one there. Incorrect, actually. None of these locations actually show up on the map until you get up to them. And I mean, like, literally on top of them. What's next to it, though? No, like this dwarves. It must be past. It must be further north than I thought. Now, if we can make it to the peak. Now, one thing that might actually come in handy for doing this is our back, because obviously the horses in Skyrim have an easier time climbing stuff than is it there maybe? No, because it's like I feel like I think I'm already too far north for it. But yeah, there's 4 of these locations. There really isn't anything to them besides just unlocking like an extra fast travel point. Maybe it's this one? Actually, do I have Whirlwind Sprint on there? I do. Ooh, just stick to the mountain, stick to the mountain, stick to the mountain. Oh, there it is. But yeah, it's one of 4 of the secret locations. It's just like the 4 peaks of different mountains. And like there's no items here. There's no like there's not really like there's no reason to do it, and there's very little chance that you'll stumble across these. What the hell was that noise? I don't even know if that was in the game or whatever. On to the Dwarven Ruin, though. That is our next location. I think this is actually where the other Resonance Gem is, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, there's 4 of them. They're just 4 different peaks. The odds of you coming across them naturally are very slim, since they're not on your compass, and there's no like items there. There's no real direction or reason to go there. Like, but we'll unlock them just because. I mean, they unlock, obviously, like I said, they unlock a few more fast travel points, but at the same time, they're fast travel points that are like right next to other like, well, not right next to, but close to other fast travel points. And considering that like every location in Skyrim is a fast travel point, which I don't know whether or not I like, in all honesty. Kind of torn between games that let you fast travel to every location and ones that have like specific locations you can go to, because like I think I honestly do prefer the ones that have like specific location you can go to where it's like portals, you know, just because I don't know. I have no reason for it, because obviously like fast travel in the context of Skyrim is just your character travels there. Like time does pass. Like you're not instantly there. Time passes. Your character traveled there. You just didn't see it. Like the game just did it for you, right? So it's not like you're so it's not actually like you're teleporting, right? But I think I like the ones where it's like portal to portal, just because it gives you like that little bit more exploration, you know? Oh, we got a new book. The Poison Slump, book 7. Did Serana come in with us? I do not see her. Serana, where'd you go? Good God. That one. Actions. Hi, Serana. How's it going? Welcome back. Actually, considering where we are, that would make more sense. Okay, now that we have Serana, we're actually fighting stuff that she can very quickly tear through if I decide that I'm too lazy to fight myself. But yeah, it just gives you, because like you have like that little bit more exploration. You know, like, yeah, I understand that, you know, obviously it slows down the game a little bit, having to walk to a portal just to go to a different portal. But, you know, I think it's nice. You know, it gives, like I said, it does give you that little bit extra exploration. It lets the, you know, especially in a game like Skyrim where they have random events, it makes more sense to like force the player to travel a little bit more. Obviously, Skyrim itself doesn't do that, but you know there are other games that have random events that take. Oh no, I didn't want that. That have random events that take place. So you know it's nice when they have you traveling so that you have a better chance of coming across them. You know. There's also games that have like not random events, but triggered events maybe would be a good way to put it. Let's see, what does this button do? Closes the door. Okay. So I guess if I want to make a break for it. Ow. Bastards. Yeah, I'll take that because I can use it to charge my weapon if I so choose. Oh, there's actually a little more here than I thought. Sure, that looks complicated. See, the Reeklings didn't fare well. That's a spinning blade trap. Door. I'm assuming I need to solve the puzzle for that. Door to open. Oh my. Oh, got a chest. Alright, so one of these buttons opens this door. Now, one of these buttons may open and close this door as well. The only real trap I can see is this spinny blade trap. I don't see any other ones. I don't even see well, I guess there is a couple locations that the enemies can come out of. I mean, like, do we go across the top? Do we do like a boop, 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 boop thing? Do we go like do we start at the like bottom right and then go across, or go, you know, like, do we start at the left because the left is closer to the door, or do we start at the right thinking that they'll trick us? Let's start at the right and we'll go up, down, up, down. Oh, I do see actually little things there. Ow. Also, I seem to have lost Serana again. Where the fuck did she go? Ow. Did she get stuck in this hallway? I can definitely see that. It is kind of a mess. Listen. What are you doing?
Oh, what is it? If you say so.
Okay.
What now? Let's go.
Are you actually gonna come though? That's okay. Well, I'm gonna go back to that room and then just summon her again. I don't know what the hell is. I don't know what's wrong with her. Did it confuse her when I climbed up the mountain? Yeah, she's definitely
Yes.
broken in some way.
I'll be with the Dawn Guard if you need me.
Okay.
Let's make some more stories.
Okay, come with me. No, that.
Yes? I'm surprised you think you can manage without me, but it's your choice.
Okay. And now she did start to walk away last time.
Do you need
Oh,
something?
there she goes. Come with
Whenever
me.
you're ready.
Yeah, I don't know. Something's definitely up with her. Anyway, next button. Flame traps. Okay. Oh. What did I do first? Did I do up or down first? Okay. That button does. Oh.
Who's there?
Well, there we go. That got her moving. Still using lightning and drain life on an automaton, but you know. Oh, okay. Once again, I will keep that. But once again, it did get her moving. So, all right. This. Oh. Hey, we got the door open. I'm gonna assume the rest are just traps, because I don't know what else those buttons could do in that room. Like, I don't see anything else in that room. If we come across like another locked door or something, maybe we'll go back and hit the rest of the buttons to see. Oh, I know what those are. So we'll check out this way first, and I see this. Yeah, so yeah, she just needed to be attacked apparently, because now she's following me, no problem. Okay. Well. exactly what that'll do, but it's very possible that I wanted to be on the other side of it before I did that. Oh right, this was an expert lock door.
Who's there?
An oil spider. Don't remember that one.
Who's there?
I'm assuming they take a lot of damage. I'm assuming they explode if you hit them with fire damage. So the fact that I'm using a sword that could potentially do fire damage is probably not great. You'd think lightning would do it too, but I don't know. Does lightning ignite? Like, does electricity ignite oil? I honestly don't know. Because I know you can boil oil. Boil gas, I guess. I don't know about oil, like oil, like raw oil. I don't know. But I know you can boil gasoline. I don't know why you would want to, but I know that it's possible that you can boil it without. I mean, obviously you don't want to do it in like an enclosed space or something. But I know that it's not like super dangerous or anything. Oh, another one. I guess I should be keeping my eye out for those, eh? Maybe that opened the door? Yeah, because I don't have the option to open and close the door, so I'm going to assume that's what those do. What's this fancy rock? This looks like... I don't know, it looks like... Oh, maybe it's just the lighting. I was going to say it looks like maybe like the Reaplings drew on it or something, but...
Who's there?
Yeah, that doesn't do very much. I do have the... I think one of the...
Must be gone now.
I think I do have the armor skill where like your unarmed damage is based off of your gauntlet's armor rating, but you know, I didn't do the thing to like, because I do believe with that you can make yourself, and the
Who's there?
that was weird. And the oh, what do you call it now? The loop that you can do with chanting and alchemy and whatnot. You can make a pair of gauntlets that'll let you one-shot everything in the game. Because you just do the loop and then you make a blacksmith potion that increases or how much you can improve stuff by like 1,000,000%. And you just make yourself a pair of gauntlets, and it's like,
This is gorgeous.
Aldwin, the World Eater, destroyer of like everything. I'm just gonna punch you once, and that'll be the end of it. And yeah. As you've noticed, I do like making my weapons strong and my armor strong, but I still like, challenge might be too strong of a word, but alright, the gears whoosh that we get to walk on, which is cool. I do enjoy this part. Whee. Now, if you fall in the water, you do have to restart this, but the gears are pretty big for you to be falling in the water, you know. Well, they can resist fire damage as well. Oh, now whether or not Saran is going to be able to follow this, I don't know. I don't know if followers can manage this pathway. I don't even remember what all you need to do here, because I think you end up going back into that room a few times to cross different gears or something. Yeah, see, I seem to have lost Serana again. Oh no, there she is. coming through a different door. So they spawned her at a different door. That's always good. Ah, damn. No. There it is. What do we got? Oil. Potion. Not a bad set of armor to be found just laying around. Well, I guess it's not really laying around. It's deep in a dwarven ruin behind a lot of fucking shit, but I don't know why they made that its own, like its own area. It's very weird. Now obviously the lever turned this. I don't actually know what the other thing I did.
Who's there?
I imagine it did something to the gears, maybe?
I knew I heard something.
That's right, not very often I actually pull out my bow, but... Ow. Coin purse. Coin purse. I do believe that there are... Oh, that's probably what it... No, wait. Where did I come out? And then over here... Adis. One of the two. I finally caved and told Yulin that I would help him retrieve this visage of Mizan that he has been so obsessed over. Why he wants the dwarven helmet so much is beyond me, but I owe him, so whatever. We've stopped to take a breather after crossing over the gears. This place is amazing, but it seems to serve no purpose that I can tell. Why the dwarves waste so much good metal on gears, pipes, and constructs is completely beyond me. We had to fight off several of the metal spires while spinning around on the gears. Got so dizzy we almost fell off. So this is one of two people, and we actually don't have the code. We got... Actually, come to think of it, do we even have the... You know what, I'll just take all three. That's the boilery. I don't know where the other person is, though. This should lower that, which lowers that, which lets us shortcut back to here. Now, she said they took a break after crossing the gears, which would presumably mean that the person she's talking about is further ahead. We'll take a quick spin around here, just to make sure that this doesn't lead anywhere else, and it doesn't. Okay, so that's where we started, and we went across those gears to there. Then we made it to there and dropped down here to go this way. Saran actually has her sword out. I also keep hitting A to jump, even though that's not the correct button for this game. Okay, so I gotta hit
Where'd you
that.
come from?
It's entirely possible that I can hit that from this side.
That'll teach you.
Nope, didn't count. Oh well. We'll get it from the other side. But yeah, presumably the guy she came in here with is further ahead. That Visage of Mizund, I think is what it's called, is actually a very unique helmet. Unfortunately, it is a helmet, so we won't be using it, but it is a very unique helmet with an actually unique skill that you can't disenchant, which obviously is a good thing, because, you know, they need more things in this game with unique skill to try and get people to use stuff other than blacksmithing, you know? For equipment. Oh, I think this is our other guy that we needed to find. Yep, Yulin. Ada stayed back on the gears to hold off those metal monsters, but she hasn't shown up, so I'm going to press on and hope for the best. Unfortunately, my progress has been blocked by a gate that I can't pry open. Following the pipes, it appears that the gate is controlled by the large boiler in the center of the room. I'm going to try shooting the resonators with an arrow to see if that opens the gate. Yeah. So, as you can imagine, shooting them in the wrong order activates the traps. Now, I forgot that this was a thing, but each one that you shoot lights up a certain amount of these, and you obviously need to shoot them in the order that will light up all of them without going over or staying under, which, as you can imagine, is a slight pain in the ass. So, yeah. That one lights up 3. That one lights up 4. Oh, that one's 6. Oh, that one's 9.
Where'd you come from?
Come on, Serana, you can do it. Oh, look, she resurrected the dude. Okay, so that one does 9. Damn. So, what about this one? 13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Was it 4 and 3 that the other two did? That the first two did? No, because one of them did 6. Okay, so let's see how much the last one does. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18? Good Christ! Why the hell does that one do so many? Like, holy hell. I'm sure Serana can handle it. Oh god, hey, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 total. Oh, 20. Okay, so... Ow. Did you actually defeat Serana? Oh, there's more of you. Oh, yeah, they 100% did defeat her. I mean, she's got, like, no fucking health left. Heal her up a bit. I don't know how. I'm just gonna drain my magicka. Since I can't see her health after we're not in combat. Alright, so there's 20 of those there. Oh, so how many for each? So the last one... Okay, so it was 3, 4, 6, 9, 13, and 18, right? So... Oh, that's healing. So if we hit the one that's 13. That was the one that was 9. Fuck. Can I put it down? I can't. Good. Were you the one that was... Yeah, you were the one that was 13. The other one was like 18 or something fucking ridiculous. So if we do that one... Yeah, because it went... So yeah, the first two were the lowest two. So that should put it up to 16. Whoops. And that one should be 20. Hey, it worked. I don't remember what exactly activates the blade traps. I don't remember if it's just it spawns enemies, and then once all the enemies are done, it activates the traps. Like if you keep fucking it up, or if it's oh, this one I can actually just. Or if it's like depends on how many. Like maybe it depends on how much you go over or something. Determines what activates which trap, but either way. Any valves? No. Oh yeah, we got even more gears to walk across now, just higher up. Where'd you come from, really, Serana? They came out of this thing. We watched them pop up. Now, I think this is where the other one of these were. Although there's... ash pile here. I don't know what the ash pile would be from. Whatever, we'll hit that. Oh no, Serana fell. Damn it. Oh, holy fuck. Okay. Now Serana, get on here. There we go. And now we'll hit it. So that it'll turn us this way. I do really like this dungeon. I like the puzzle there was good. I think there's another puzzle, I think, maybe, I don't know, maybe there isn't. But like walking across the gears and that, this is a good dungeon. I like this dungeon. Especially considering that like there's not really any reason to come here. Like main story wise you don't get sent here or anything. Are you alive? Oh, you were. Oh, I think I remember now. I need this. Now that I see him there. Because there should be a bunch of them here. I do believe we need these cores for... It's not really a puzzle, mind you. It's more of a just produce these objects. Did Serana resurrect a spider? Yep, sure did. Oh. We do get the ability to make those spiders at some point. There's some cave here where we find the person who like made all these weird spiders, and as long as we have some albino spider pods and like a couple other ingredients, I don't remember what they are. Wow, that last bit of tea was ice fucking cold. But yeah, I don't remember, maybe it's like fire salts or something. Frost salts for the different types of spiders. But yeah, as long as we have the ingredients, we can actually make them, and like you actually like hold them in your hand and throw them like a weapon. Like they're not just like a follow you around type thing. I think we need one more core. never mind. There was already one in there. There we go. That's good. Because that would have been weird if you got all the way here and then you needed to go out into the world to find more of them. Like I said, that part not much of a puzzle, but there's our Kagram's resonant gem, which actually, come to think of it, I think that you can. There's some. I don't remember if it's a trick or if it's just a thing, but like that one, you can. It either automatically respawns or it can respawn. Because I don't remember if it's like a trick you can do in case you fuck up. Because when you're in that place where you gotta play with the water levels with Neloth, and there's that one resonance gem in there, if you don't pick up the gem and you leave without taking one of the boxes with you, you actually get locked out of that place. So I don't remember if it's like a trick that you can do to, or if there's something you can do to make this one respawn, so that if you fuck that up, you can still go into Kagram's. Well, I guess you could go in anyway, you just can't finish it. Or if it's something that just automatically respawns, and they put it, and they did that, and like the developers did that in case you fucked up the other one. But anyway, this is the Visage of Mizund. Increase your stamina by 60 and allows for it to release the Breath of Nuchuk, a powerful steam attack. So as you can see, it added a thing. And now I think... Yeah, that's it. That's the power. It just lets you do that. It does do damage. I think it does a decent amount of damage as well. I don't remember how much it does, but it is just like it is a very unique thing. It's just unfortunate that, you know, by the time I get it, I've always made something better. I also like how they have this little blocker thing here, and I'm assuming that's so that you can't do like some. I'm assuming people were doing something weird to like get the doors open and that. So like they put that little blocker there. But that'll be it for this part. That was what the hell was that place called? Faldstars. And we also discovered the peak and went and got a staff for Neloth. So since we now have all three Kagram's resonance gems, we'll actually go into Kagram's. Which is another very good dungeon. It has some it has a neat little feature to it. This place is the closest place to it, and actually, well, fuck it, we'll fast travel anyway. But yeah, we'll start with Kagram's next time.
I'm no fan of the sun.
And clear that. What's my fuck, I don't need to go empty my inventory. And yeah, that'll... Oh wait, is the merchant guy here yet? Nope. But yeah, that'll be it for this part then. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time for more.